Okay, it's a really nice morning here out on our deck. Got some herbs here in pots. This guy in particular is a thyme bush. And I really like to grow most of my herbs in pots. Thyme itself is a really hardy herb. You can grow this guy just about anywhere in the United States. It needs a lot of sunlight, but even if it was shady, it would still grow fine. And it needs some water, some soil, maybe a little bit of fertilizer once in a while. But when we originally planted this, I think it was a little seedling. We put it in a pot about 3 years ago, and now it's a good-sized plant that provides me with all the thyme I need for cooking. And one of the other reasons why I like to put herbs in pots and not put it out in the garden is the mobility. So if I think that this is a spot that is not sunny enough, or let's say it gets really cold out at night, or even the seasons drop and it gets below freezing, I can always pick this guy up and just, walk him inside, put him inside the house and leave it there for 2-3 months, and it'll grow just fine and keep going until the seasons change and you can bring it back outside. And the other reason why I like to grow herbs in pots is because, for example, this bush, that guy is a mint. That's a parsley. This guy is marjoram. A lot of these bushes and herbs will grow out of control if you put them in your garden. So, in particular, this thyme bush, if you put it out into your garden, would probably grow 8, 10, 12 times its size, this size, in one season. And by putting it in the pot, you can just keep it confined. It's not going to kill it. It's just going to grow to the size it can grow within the pot. And so that's a nice way to not have to do too much work. You always have access to fresh herbs. You can move the pot around, bring it inside, keep it healthy if you need to due to temperature. And you always have fresh herbs, so you don't end up having to buy a whole handful of herbs from the store just to get 1 or 2 sprigs for your recipe, and then that stuff sits in the fridge and dries out and you end up throwing it out. So that's a little bit about thyme and how nice it is to grow in a pot, how hardy it is, and that's about it. Go plant something.